Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm
Yep. Yo. You already know what it is, man. We back it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This my man Beans.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, it's the social norm. I'm moving this damn bottle out the way for well, okay. Scoot your ass over a little bit so we can get this camera right. All right, y'all. So today's episode 154, we doing Don't Let Fear Stop You. Now, we were supposed to, and we still will, take a little breather from the podcast because we said we're gonna go out here and do these interviews, and the weather right now, for whatever reason, I think it's the universe. They want to try to put obstacles in front of us to try to make it as tough as possible to achieve our goals. And I think for me, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna still do what I want to do, and I'm going out there and I'm gonna interview somebody.
I get that. I have a different perspective on it.
Talk to me.
I think the universe is keeping us inside for a reason. You know,
What's the reason?
To protect us and have us out there at the right time. You know what I mean? That's how I'm trying. I'm trying to have a positive spin on it.
All right, you
That's
have
what
a
I'm trying-
positive.
that's what
I'm
I'm
having it like they trying to stop me from doing what
Yeah,
I
I know.
want to do, and I'm not
That's
about
the
to let
universe,
y'all
yeah.
stop me.
Yeah.
But hey, y'all.
I get it.
Before we get into the episode, I appreciate y'all, man. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Join the tell a friend, you know what it is. And if you want to donate to the channel, link in the bottom. You know what I mean? Help us out. Appreciate y'all. And if you want to call into the show, you know what it is. 716-218-9317. You can call into the show and give us your opinion about stuff. Now, as far as the title of the episode, Don't Let Fear Stop You. I can say for me personally, I've definitely let fear stop me in times. I've definitely stopped from going up and talking to a certain girl that I wanted to talk to, or going and just doing something that I really wanted to do, but I was too scared to do it. And I always look back and wonder, why was I scared to do it? And maybe it was because I was just the fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
You're scared of something because you think, you let your mind take over, and you sit there and say, well, what could happen?
Yeah.
Right? You don't really know what could happen, but you sit there and dream and think about it and say, well, you know what? Something bad could happen. But in the same light, something good could happen.
That's true. And one thing you do know
What?
is if you don't try, nothing will happen.
That's a fact.
So, I mean, we all been through it.
And what they say, if you don't even try, it's like you've already failed.
Yeah. And honestly, we all been there. Even me. I've looked at girls and
Felt like they were out of
felt
your
like,
league.
yeah, she ain't gonna want to talk to me. Like, well, I mean,
And I noticed the times when I was like, dude, I know she gonna talk to me. More times than not, she talked to me.
yeah.
Because I had already had it in my mind she was doing that. I already had it in the energy, the vibe I came out was like, hey, and with my confidence. But when I come in there half stepping, sitting there wondering, do I look good enough? Do I smell good enough? Instantly, I came at her weird. She was like, I I ain't liking his vibe. Nah,
Energy
I'm not
off.
trying to do it.
Yeah, the energy off. They can sense it,
Exactly.
especially when they ask, "Are you nervous? You okay?" Like that's when they know something is off.
Yeah. And you can tell when you're just like, you know what? I'm not nervous. See, I go into the mindset already, I'm already going to win.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get nervous no more. I've heard tricks of acting, picturing her already turning you down. And that, I guess, apparently is supposed to help you with going and doing it. Because if she's because if she's already turned you down, then there's no reason you should be worried about anything. Because you're like, fuck it, I've already lost.
Well, I kind of do that. I go with the mindset I'm not getting anything out of this. So this is just a person I'm hanging around. That's how
that's hot.
that's how I do
That's
it.
hard right there. Because if you really think about it, they are just people.
Yeah, this is
Women
just a
are
person I'm hanging with.
Anything though, it's not just women. All right, guys, it's literally you going and achieving goals that you want to accomplish. You think you can't do it, but you can do it. It's what the only person who's stopping you is you.
Yeah.
The fact that if anybody says, you know, you're supposed to have haters, you're supposed to have people who say you can't do something, and you're supposed to be ready to prove them wrong. And that's kind of where I'm at in my life. I'm ready to prove people wrong. I'm ready to prove myself wrong. From the times I thought I couldn't do something.
I hear you, man.
You know what I mean?
You are your biggest obstacle.
Yeah, I'm starting to read this book called the Demand Theory. And in the demand theory, it pretty much talks about how to demand something you want in life, how to get what you want in life. And it pretty much has step by step of what you got to do.
Okay.
And to me, I'm just like, yeah, you know what? That's one of the biggest things is you can want something all you want in your head, but if you don't go and actually take action towards it, nothing's gonna happen.
That's true. That's even biblical.
Yeah.
They say faith without works is dead.
Even God knew it before I even said it. And the fact is, like, and I thought about back in my life, I said, damn, that's what's stopping me. The action part. See, the action, you don't know what you're gonna do or how you're gonna achieve it, but you know you gotta do something. You gotta do something. And just like this show, when we first started, we were just sitting there figuring shit out.
Yeah.
But we took a little step of action.
Yeah. Step by step.
Step by step, day by day, doing something. And now we're on episode 154. And guess what? If we keep going, it's going to be something else further along and further along.
Yeah.
And growth is going to be shown. So I'm telling you guys, you got to go out there and just take action. It doesn't matter if you fall on your face. You're probably going to fall on your face. Just like being said, where he thinking, I'm already not getting nothing out of this from her, and he can go in there with a cool head and just talk to her like a person. That's how you got to go into any situation. It's already done. I've already, just say you've already lost. So now you have no fear of just doing it. You know what I mean? They've already given out the trophies, and guess what? You didn't get first place. Cool. So now I can just go out here and do it. It's like playing and you're down 50. You're just playing for the love of it now because you are already on the game already over. So you might as well go ahead and just do the best. Just go fuck somebody up.
Yeah. Get something out of it.
Get something out of it. Hit the hell out of somebody. Shoot that 3. You know what I mean? Throw that strike. Whatever it is.
Whatever, coach.
Yeah. Fuck it. We've already lost. So let's go out here and whoop some ass. And that's how you got to treat life. Treat it like y'all already said I wasn't gonna be nothing. Y'all already said I ain't good enough. Y'all already said, you know what, you're gonna be just like your daddy. Cool, that's fine. Now I'm gonna go out here and do what the hell I want. I'm gonna just do it what I feel, and do it the best I could do it. And we're gonna just see what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
The old saying, what it say? If you don't mind, it don't matter.
That's it.
Okay. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. Go out there and don't care about how you're going to be perceived. Don't care about how you're going to be looked at. Don't put obstacles in front of yourself to stop you. Let everybody else do that.
Yeah, I normally don't quote Will Smith, but he was telling a story about a time where he had some show where he had to do all these amazing bucket list feats. And at the time,
remember that
he's
show.
supposed to jump off a helicopter.
Yes.
A bungee jump off a helicopter. He
Mhm.
said he wasn't even in the helicopter yet. Like he was on the ground.
Yeah.
And he was afraid. And he told himself he couldn't do it. And then he said, wait a minute. I ain't even up there yet.
I'm already giving
And
myself defeat.
Yeah, I'm already defeated. He said, let me get up there first to see. Let me see if I can actually do this.
Yeah.
And he said the fear was there. Oh, the fear was always there.
The fear will be there.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be there.
Yeah. And he said he powered through it anyway.
Fear is always going to be there. Anxiety is always going to be there. It's what you do with the fear. Are you going to let the fear win and choose to accept what it's telling you to do, flee, or are you going to push through the fear and just say, okay, fuck it. I'm scared. You know how many times I fought people and I was scared?
I'm telling you, I'm always
every
scared.
time.
I'm always scared when I fight.
I've never fought nobody in my life that I wasn't scared. Not that you're in a fight. You're fighting for your life.
And I'll say this: the one thing I realize about myself, I can't speak for everybody. Fear gives me power.
Yes,
it definitely gives me power. I done did some amazing.
You done powered up on them, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Super Saiyan.
I've done some amazing things straight up off of fear, like outrun dogs. I'm talking about
yes,
hurdle fences, like body slam people bigger than me. Fear.
That's called adrenaline.
That's exactly what.
Fear causes adrenaline. That's what he's
yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be there, but use it
to your advantage. When you have fear, that's a good thing. It's if you accept the fear and run from it is the bad thing. You got to run towards it.
Yes.
And say, you know what? I've done this before. I've been sitting there. And this is another thing. Don't wait too long, because the longer you wait, the more you're going to let it fester. The more you're going to make excuses. The more you're going to give every reason why you can't do something. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you an example. We were supposed to go out tonight, right? To go do interviews. The weather started getting cold. The weather's windy. And I can't, when he got here, I said, man, the weather's bad. Let's check out the weather tomorrow. Let's do this. What do you think? I'm trying to get every reason not to go out there. But then something just told me, he said, you know what? We're going to do an episode about fear. And then after this, we're going to go drive around and we're going to go see if there's anybody outside. So we can at least attempt something. Because the attempt is what you failing to realize. It's not that you just sitting there thinking about it. It's you haven't attempted it yet. And as soon as you attempt it, you don't know where it might take you.
That's true.
That's all it, man. You just got to let the fear, don't let it consume you. Let it move you to where you need to be. All right. Let's get into some videos. We said what we had to say. Like I said, if you like the video, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. And then, eventually, I'm telling you, if not soon, the summertime, you will be seeing videos of us out here interviewing people. Because we got some stuff planned for y'all that's going to be very entertaining, very funny, and really what we truly want to do. This is cool.
This is nice,
but I like to be out with the people. All right. Let's get this video. Ooh, wrong button, y'all. See, I'm still working on this thing. All right, let's get this one. Let's do this one right here, because all right.
Your mother's a bitch. You mad? You got no man. You ugly. That's why you on my dick right now. You up on your dick. You on your dick. I'm on your dick. That's why you ugly, bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh, this nigga that got on the tray. Oh,
damn, she right there.
Oh, he violated.
All right.
Okay. I never understand this. So,
What do you understand?
ladies, do you have real hair?
Yeah,
And her hair looked nice. Her real hair looked nice.
it did.
Why are you wearing the wig? Is it for a different look? Different.
I think that's it. They want to have a different vibe each day to understand, like they like a different person. Let's be honest. Half these women got about 7 different characters in their head anyway. So why not change the game up each day?
I will say this. I was in New York about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
I was like, hey man, and I try to get the full New York experience. I was like, why don't we rub the subway? Why don't we rub the subway? And like, nah, you don't want to do that. So, and
I'm telling you right now, I've been in Subway in New York City. You see some things.
Next time I'm going to do it. I'm going down there.
This is what a masculine woman looks like. When you see how she was just like, use a bitch. Da, da. She just seemed like she's trying to look like a feminine woman, but she doesn't know really how to. So she just interacts with a man, and this is how she interacts with him. I don't know what he did. He must have said something to her, and she didn't like it, and they went at it. But the thing is, ladies, if you are playing costume, makeup, Halloween costumes, whatever you want to call it, if you're not naturally yourself and you got appendages where we can take off, please do not talk shit to no man. Do not say he ain't anything, because the thing is, what he is real. If you got to wear wigs, fake eyelashes, load of makeup on, fake everything about you, and then try to have to tell. This is why, and when I first saw this video, what it made me think of is how the reason I really don't feel bad or feel nervous talking to women is because I always have to remind myself they're more insecure about themselves than I am. They're more fake than I am. How can somebody who literally doesn't show who they are come say anything about me?
That's true.
They're so fearful of who they are. And I'm not saying all women. There's a lot of beautiful women who out here who just show themselves naturally. But a lot of women are fake. They show themselves a fake person. And that's because they're very insecure of who they truly are. So, fellas, remember this. When you're talking to a girl, she got a fat ass, and she got nice titties, and she got a pretty face. If that motherfucker got fake ass hair and fake ass eyebrows and fake ass bodies, don't feel nervous around them. They feel nervous around you. Look what they wearing. They can't show you the real them, because if they show the real them, they'll be like, oh, he ain't gonna accept this. She already know ain't nobody gonna accept it.
But the problem is when you gotta go home and when you wake up the next morning and the real her is sitting right next to you.
This how extreme it is, fellas. And this brought up another thing that happened in my life. When I was in college, I went to my cousin's house. My cousin, a girl. They live in Mississippi. And we was hanging out during the summertime. And I said, man, you know, I'm not from here. Let's go to the club. So they said, okay, let's go to the club. Now, mind you, it's me, 2 of my cousins. So I've never seen a woman ever get ready for the club at this point in my life.
Okay.
My cousins are getting ready. Next thing I know, I see some Glad wrap. I said, what the fuck you doing with it? She said, help me, girl. Help me with this. She started taking the Glad wrap and wrapping her body around with the Glad wrap. Mind you, what this was a ghetto version Spanx. They didn't have the money back then to wear Spanx or wear a corset or a bustier. So they used Glad wrap. When I tell you I was rolling for about 30 minutes strong watching them squeeze, girl, pull in Glad Wrap, trying to suck everything in they gut, sucking all that. And guess what? I said, what the this is what y'all do? She said, yeah, a lot of girls do that. So now when I go to the club, all I'm looking at is like these girls, and I'm thinking, I wonder if she got Glad Wrap on her.
Sandwich
She got Glad Wrap on her. And my cousin will point me out like, yeah, she probably got it. Look at her. Yeah, she got it. So, and I asked him, I said, well, wait a minute. What happens if you meet a guy, you like him, and he said, come on back to the crib with me? She said two things. Either one, I'm not going back to the crib with nobody. Not like this. We're going to meet on another time. Or if she was drunk, wherever she did go, she said, I would run to the bathroom first.
Here goes the
and take everything off.
Well, here goes the problem with that.
Okay, go ahead.
So I don't know what size your cousins were. Let's say you suck it all in.
They were thick.
Okay, let's say you suck it all in and you look in one way.
Yeah.
And then you take it off and
your
gut cut.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
If the dude sees you later, he could be like, I don't remember you looking like this.
So this is what they said they would do. They said once they go to the bathroom, take everything off.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna come in. They're gonna have the lights off immediately. You can cut the lights off. When they get into the bed, they said most guys are gonna. They're not gonna care no more. They're not gonna care at that moment because they want to hit.
Okay, I can see that.
But now they never said nothing about it in the morning. But right then they was gonna do what they came to do. They was gonna finish the mission. So I'm just saying
the show don't stop.
So when I seen that from my cousin, I learned something valuable. Never let a woman make you feel like she's better than you. Because if a woman gotta wrap her ass body in some Glad Wrap, fellas, come on now. You winning, bro. You winning. I don't give a fuck. You fat, skinny, and shit. And they wrapping their bodies with Glad Wrap, y'all.
It's unnecessary.
No, but see, the thing is, they believe it is necessary. They don't want to show any flaws that's going to deter you from wanting to talk to them. See, they say all this shit that they do is for them, but it really ain't. Because anybody, you're not wrapping yourself with Glad Wrap for yourself.
No.
Fuck you talk about. You wrapping it because you know you got a gut. What they call it, a fupa.
It's gotta be hot. I mean,
oh my God, they were sweating, dude. They was drenching with sweat. And I used to say, well, she said it keeps it all in. It keeps all the Glad Wrap keeps it all in, and it help them burn fat.
Oh,
and I was like, y'all crazy.
Dual purpose.
Exactly. So next time, fellas, when you're in the club and that girl who you think look good, you gotta go up and ask for you want to drink, and she try to shun you away or throw her hand in your face. Remember that. Remember the Glad Wrap story. Don't even let it affect you.
The question.
Laugh.
The question is, you meet a girl with Glad Wrap. Is it gonna stop you?
You mean like I meet her at the club, bring her back to the spot, and then we start getting physical, and she pull out the Glad Wrap?
Yeah.
I think she'd be smart enough to say, I gotta go to the bathroom. Most women coming from the club or whatever jump right to the bathroom. That's like an unspoken rule. Where your bathroom at? They go to the bathroom. First off, they do is get because they probably a little stinky. They getting under that titty. They don't want that titty sweat to be stinky. Yeah, because you get down there and they're like, oh no, God, Lord of Jesus, Son of all sons. Please, you don't want to, dude. I'm telling you, because at one point when I was in college, I was kind of wild. I don't even know why I'm saying this. I popped this girl titty out once in the club. I think I told you this, and I started just sucking on a girl titty.
No, you never.
I never told you this story.
You never did. I think I would remember this.
Oh, okay. Well, how do you say this?
We already.
What's the name of what's it called? When, like visually, like a movie what's the word? Visually?
Yeah.
Visually, it looks cool as hell if you watching somebody do that. Physically, the taste is horrible. Fellas, don't ever do it. Don't be a wild boy and think you're gonna pull a girl titty out in the club when they dancing and wonton and sweating, and you just gonna suck her titty and think it ain't gonna taste like goddamn salt Galay.
Tastes like a copper penny.
Hell yes. Super salty. Ugh. Your face is this
My
afterwards.
thing is, so you were just dancing and
I was dancing with this dude.
just
I would look. This is how it was, bro. When you in a fraternity and you on spring break and you dancing with the girls, they give you a look that's like, I'm feeling you. And you back then, being who I was and being who around people I was, I didn't care. See, that's why I tell guys, don't sit there and be scared to do stuff with girls, because they with it. They're with it. They all they want to see is you willing to do it. They're just like, wherever he want to take me, I'm down to go. If you feel confident to do it. If you don't feel confident, if you gotta ask a girl, can I pull your titty out? It's a no. You don't ask girls that. You just do it. Move out the way. Yeah. And then from there, I regretted it. I'm 100% tell you, I regretted it.
Instant regret.
Huh?
Was it instant?
I don't regret that I did it. I regretted the taste. Because at the end of the day, I did it, and everybody who was around me was like, "You just pop her titty out and suck it." I was like, "Yeah, I did that shit." It was like, how it tastes. That's what everybody asked me. All the dudes like, how it tastes. I'm like, salty. But she, and you know what's so crazy? I don't even know that girl. I never knew that. I didn't know that girl at the time. I didn't even like.
You didn't know her name.
I didn't know her name. Didn't even try to get. And the crazy thing, I didn't even try to get her number. I don't even know what.
I mean,
I can't even see what happened to that girl.
You was well beyond that. I mean, you should at least got a number at the end of that.
Dude, I was when I was drinking back in the day. You know how you say you have a demon inside that makes you do different things? That's what used to make me do when I was in college. I just didn't care. I was like, whatever. In my mind, the worst thing that could have happened with that was she tried to slap me. And I was like, whatever. If she slapped me,
I mean,
I wouldn't have cared.
She didn't. So
nah, she was with it. She was just like, get it, So that's where fear just went out my way. Now, yes, was drinking involved? It was. But at the end of the day, I realized something then. You can do whatever you want to do if you feel you can do it. If you don't feel you can do it, you can't do it. That's just what it is.
That could have went.
No, it couldn't have went. It only could go the way it went. Because you know why? I confidently knew it was gonna go that way. I ain't think, she was gonna slap me. Otherwise, if think about this, if I really thought she was gonna slap me, you think I would have did it?
Yeah.
No. You don't think girls gonna do
that?
But I'm saying that's that rejection mindset. I don't like if I'd asked some of my frat bros with me and said, "Hey, if I go do this, what do you think gonna happen?" He like, "Man, she gonna slap shit out of you." Yeah. That's because he think that. I didn't think that at the moment. I'm thinking she like me. I'm that dude. Let me go ahead.
I mean, she did give you the look, so
that's how I felt. And shit, body language speak way more than verbal. So we did what we did, and then I just left. I left her ass there. I'm so mad now that I think about it. Why the hell did I not get her number?
You was there.
I don't know why I didn't get her number. I couldn't even tell you. And maybe I did get her number and I just can't remember it. I got a lot of girls' numbers back then.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, probably was.
Got lost in the shuffle.
She probably, yeah.
Never saw again. Like, hey,
only thing I remember about that night was this girl was dark skinned and she had it was like a V dress on. It was blue. And I just, one of these things where you can see like the cleavage. The cleavage.
Yeah.
And I just, man, fuck that damn cleavage. Pull that goddamn titty out. But that was now I wonder if I still have. I don't think I got it in me no more. I don't know if I got it in me like that no more.
To
I
be
w-
drinking and all
No,
of a
just
sudden,
the freeness of just wanting to, just wasn't caring. It wasn't caring about what people thought. That's how I gotta get that back,
that is bold. I have to say that.
dude. It was some more stuff that happened in the club. That's just something I just told you that. There's other stuff that happened in clubs.
I believe it. I believe
Yeah.
it because the opening video says a lot. The opening video to the show.
Oh, to our show, yeah. Hey, if y'all want to call in and just give us your crazy, the moment where you were like, you know what, this should have been a fearful moment, but I didn't. I rose to the occasion and I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm doing it. It's been so many times, dude. Even I got chased by dogs and I thought I was gonna run away from the dogs and I charged at their ass. I'm one of them people that if you put me in a fearful position, I don't run from it. I run towards it. I told you about the time, the one time where I got a dude pulled a gun out on me, and I literally looked at him and I said, "What you gonna do with that? You need to put that thing away because you ain't about to do nothing with that."
Was that your sister's gun?
I ain't say that. It was a Glock. I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying I wasn't scared. And I don't know why, because I'm a scary motherfucker. I really don't want to do nothing. I don't want to get in no fights. I don't want to get shot. I'm not no thug, none of that. But at that moment, I wasn't feeling like he was going to do anything in my mind. So I'm just saying, don't let fear stop you. Now, don't be no dummy. You see a motherfucker that look like he ain't got nothing to lose. Don't be like, what the fuck you going to shoot me? Shoot me, mother. Don't be like off of American Gangster. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with that?
You gonna
shoot me in front of all these people? Huh? Do it then, Frank. I ain't saying that.
And we're back to breakfast like nothing happened.
Yeah. Either you're somebody or you're nobody. But did we do the other video? Oh, we got one more video for y'all.
You told me.
We got one more video because we got on a little rampage, a little memory lane. Let's get this last video out the way. It's a classic. If you've never seen the Dave Chappelle show, I highly recommend you go see it.
You've been hiding under a rock.
All right. This is Charlie Murphy, and he's going to be talking about the great famous Rick James. Let's get it. Oh, I think it's Rick James, yeah.
That's the first person that I would say out of all the celebrities that I met that I was starstruck. And I remember we got in a limo and he started kicking it and he was mad niggerish, man, which was, right up my alley. He was buck wild, you know what I'm saying? He was a regular dude. And he had mad pimping styles, man, mad pimping skills, man. We went to the restaurant. We was in a real high class Beverly Hills, upscale, posh, whatever you want to call it. And he came in and was talking to the whitest, blondest, blue-eyedest, most purest American apple pie eating white woman like this. Come here, bitch. I'm Rick James. Licked the whole side of her face, man.
What'd she do?
She was with it. He boned her after that, man. He boned her after that. It was
Now, the reason I showed you this video was because just like Rick James, you got to be so motherfucking confident. You got to be that motherfucking dude to already know I can do whatever I want to do. And they're going to be with it. But if you half-stepping and you don't think, see how Charlie Murphy was so in awe of Rick James? He was so in awe of Rick James, not because also he was Rick James, but because of how Rick James actually was.
How he was moving.
He was so above everybody else that he knew the whitest. See, Charlie Murphy is just like a lot of black dudes. They see this really white suburban girl and they think, oh, I got to be different. I got to do something different than to talk to her than I could talk to the regular black girls and whoop-de-whoop. No, guess what? You be your same crazy, whatever you want to do self, and guess what? She going to be the same way the other girl. She going to be with it. He went and licked her goddamn face. And it ain't no different than when I was in college and I pulled a girl titty out and sucked. You do what you do because that's you. And he was that dude. He knew he was that dude. That's why he became fucking Rick James. He didn't have fear. He said, I'm Rick James, bitch. You better know who I am. And I think a lot of guys got to get that in them where they just know who they are and know, hey, it's only one of me.
That's it.
Nobody else.
Millions of y'all.
Yeah.
Only one of me.
You got to have your Rick James moment. If you ain't had it yet, you got to have it. And you got to let that fear go and say, I'm that dude. Even if everybody else don't think you, fuck everybody else. It's you, man. It's your show. This your movie. Just think of you in a movie and you're the main actor. And that's how, and like, you hear these stories and people are like, man, I can't believe they did that. I can't believe they did that. Why? The only reason you think you can't believe they did that is because you can't do that. Because you think you can't do that. Okay. Now, granted, he was famous.
Yeah.
But why was he famous? Because he didn't, he believed he was supposed to be famous. He believed he was gonna be this dude. And that's the thing. You gotta believe you're gonna be that person before everybody else believe that. It don't matter for everybody else see that. Rick James was Rick James before anybody knew him. He from Buffalo, New York, where we from. And guess what? He knew he was that motherfucker before anybody knew who Rick James was.
He personified it.
Exactly. And then once he got to that point, people was like, "Oh, that's I've been the same person." He been licking faces in the clubs, and that's what y'all gonna see us do. Let's go, man. Hey, anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
Nah, we good.
All right, man. If y'all like the show, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss none of our videos. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna see some new stuff soon, earlier than later. I promise you that. All right. It's your boy Canteen. It's my motherfucking man Beans.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Hey, it's the Social Norm. Hey, and also tell us how y'all like our outro, man. I think it's one of the best in the game. Y'all tell me. Peace.
Nigga! That's gotta be racist.
Daddy.